Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have another part of Lepacy. So right now we're on a date with Hazel and Raymond. Pretty sure that's his name, Wiley Freezing game. I just started. But they just went ahead and had their very first kiss. We are picking up from the date in the last part, I believe it was, maybe. She wants to learn two more of his traits, which I definitely think that we can do. So let's go ahead and do that. She also apparently wants to be a magician, which I don't entirely see that being something that fits her. We only know one of his traits, so we have a little while to go. I also didn't realize that Tiffany had aged up, but you can definitely tell that she's also a Callahan. But yeah, well, you're just gonna kind of hang out with these two a little bit. She does have a romantic interest. However, I don't love Garland. I don't feel like he would be the type that Hazel would go for, despite that, being who the game put her with. And I'm gonna see if I can get Hazel to convince Raymond to break up with his girlfriend, which I know is a little bit not great, but not that I'm excusing this, but at least it's a teenager thing here and not like an actual, young adult romance or like adult romance. I don't feel as bad doing it as teenagers, but it's also still not great. Now, I am having a little bit of lag today, and I'm not quite sure why. So I apologize for that. I probably should have cleaned my save before I started filming, but it seems like that, went over well. I am going to have to get her to, end things with Garland, but that shouldn't be all too difficult, I think. Now, we do now have an enemy, and I'm kind of curious as to who she is. Okay, so I don't know why John Paul doesn't like us, but he doesn't. Um, I just have to find who his ex-girlfriend is in here, and it should have her listed as an enemy. Look at Miss Lane. But yeah, it should have her listed as an enemy, but I'm not currently seeing. I also don't know who half of these Sims are. There, is that whole thing. So that was Elise. She's got pigtails, but I definitely think Hazel and Raymond are a cuter couple, so I'm just gonna try and see what we can do and let them be a little bit flirty and, go from there. They are only good friends. There is no romantic interest between them, despite the fact that, she had already put the first kiss, which is a mod that I have. Kissing does not make you automatically romantic interest, which is kind of nice if you are wanting to play out like a different kind of storyline. But I'm just gonna try and cue some stuff up here, see what we can accomplish today is kind of the goal. And alright, so she just went right in for that heat of the moment kiss there. I had nothing to do with that. I was like paused my filming to look at some stuff and she went right for it. So it is up to being very alluring. We are hopefully going to get to extremely irresistible here pretty soon. But as you can see, I am, still having a little bit of lag. So that's unfortunate. Hazel has a naughty reputation. Is anybody surprised? No, not really. Even though I guess it is because she's got more than one romantic interest. But like, you've never technically done anything with Garland. So I'm not all too worried about it, to be completely honest. So let's go ahead and let these two just keep being a little bit flirty. See if we can get up to being, you know, extremely irresistible because I do kind of want to make the relationship official. I don't know why, I feel like that would be the right thing for these two. And I think it'd be cute for at least one of our Sims to have a teen romance since it doesn't appear that that is currently going to be the situation for Harlow. And by the time that Hayes ages up, we will probably be moved on to the next generation. So we won't be playing it out with him, but there we are. They are officially a couple, and I think they're very cute. I think I'm gonna let them actually go and grab some food though. She's getting a little bit hungry. So I think that might be a good idea. She did just get the want to kiss him though. So I'm gonna let her do that quickly. And then we can head out, get them to go and grab something to eat. Oh, am I having that weird glitch? I'm having that glitch where the icons don't show up for certain Sims. Okay, so we are back and Sawyer has gotten a promotion. So she is doing fairly well. She works from 10 till 2. So her work schedule is, quite a bit shorter. And Sawyer just went ahead and mastered the painting skill as well. So she's having a pretty successful part so far. Alright, so I was gonna say Luca. Derek just went ahead and finished the book for Luca. Okay, so we are now over here and we have a double birthday. So today is Harlow and Hayes's birthday. So we get to see one sim age up to a young adult. The other sim is going to be a child. And it officially means that we are going to be able to move on to Island Paradise, which I'm kind of excited about. I feel like we've been in a weird kind of like crossover for a few weeks now, but I didn't want to skip over and like just completely, age them up and be like, yeah, we're just gonna do a bit of a time skip because I do enjoy Harlow. I think she's probably one of the prettiest Sims that we have had within this generation, which is wild. She kind of reminds me of like Mika in a way if you've been around for that long, because Mika was at the very beginning. I think she was generation 3. So she's been around for a while, but we officially get to go ahead and start preparing for Island Paradise and what that has to hold for us. I don't entirely know what I want to give Harlow as her last trait. Like, I genuinely do not have a clue. I'm kind of thinking loves the heat. I feel like that would kind of make sense as to why she wants to move somewhere that there's a warmer climate. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking at the current moment, but I don't know if that's going to be the absolute smartest trait because it doesn't add like a whole lot to her. But it also makes sense for the generation. We could also probably do loves the outdoors. Um, I think I'm gonna go with loves the heat. I don't know. I think that makes more sense. And I haven't fully decided what I wanted to do for her lifetime wish yet either. Now I do know that I don't want to do the resort. Um, and if we do the Uncharted Islands, then I can't live in sunlit tides. So I'm a little bit kind of stuck. I think I'm gonna go with the deep sea diver for right now. And if I decide that I want to change my mind, then that's fine. But I am gonna just quickly delete the second cake so that my Sims, aren't completely living off of cake. And then I do have to go in and give some makeovers here in a little bit as well. So we will get around to that. But here we go with Haze. So, vehicle enthusiast. That's a random trait, but okay, I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna let everyone go ahead and eat some cake, and then I think I'm gonna hop into doing some makeovers. You actually need to go to the bathroom though, so I will let. Why did you just cancel out your interactions? Go to the bathroom, and then you can come and grab some cake. Alright, so this is Hayes. He's pretty cute. I gave him kind of bit of a tropical look here. And then for Harlow, who I forgot to, hop in and show inclusivism, she is currently, not getting along with her father. But here she is. I just kind of pulled her hair back off of her face. She is so pretty. Right, so we have officially moved to Island Paradise, so like Isla Paradiso. So I thought we would start off here, even though the poll that I did, um, this is our roommate, by the way. This is Kaylee. But, I will have a video linked of her makeover in the cards. But what I wanted to say is I felt like we needed to at least play in Isla Paradiso for a little bit. So if the save gets a little bit too laggy, since I haven't went ahead and deleted the families and the lots that make it laggy, then we will move to Sunlit Tides if that doesn't work for me. But as of right now, I just wanted to go ahead and play in Isla Paradiso. It's been a while since I have. but we are coming over here and getting a job. So right now we're gonna go ahead and do the lifeguard. I think that's going to be the best decision just because it did come with this pack. It's not super like focused on her lifetime wish, but I do kind of want to experience, different aspects of the pack. I'm also just going to quickly switch my filter here that we can't see Kaylee. There we go. So Kaylee is just a roommate. I did have another roommate that was named Minnie Moose, and then my game crashed, and that was kind of sad because Minnie Moose is a little bit of an iconic name, and it audibly like made me laugh. But I think we're gonna go ahead and come over here and go snorkeling for a little bit, just to try and let her enjoy the water, see what we can do, build up her skill a little bit more because I don't believe we currently have the scuba diving skill to be able to go ahead and like actually dive yet. And apparently the roommate jumped right into our room, which is fine. That is the only place that actually has a computer. So not too big of a deal, but I went ahead and I built this house, by the way. So I will also link that in the cards if you were interested. I think it's very cute. I felt like it fit Harlow and gave off the proper like beachy vibes that we wanted. But let's go ahead. She's just going to, slowly wade out into the water and go ahead and do a little bit of some snorkeling. See if we can build up her skill a little bit here. And she's also got some fish around her, but okay. So she just improved her skill, surprisingly. She also wants to increase her celebrity star level and go scuba diving, which makes sense, but I'm gonna let her swim around for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna like keep all of this in. But yeah, I think we are just gonna go ahead and let her scuba dive for a little bit. She's pleasantly warm right now, but I'm hoping that we can just kind of, I don't know, hang out, let her build up her skill a little bit. I know this is not the most exciting thing, but she is catching some seashells, which go towards her lifetime wish, which is really nice. So we do get a little bit of a bonus with that. But, okay. So we found another cowrie shell. I can't believe we just found two of those in a row. Okay, so we over here, we have set up an online dating profile, and we are just going to go ahead and check out who is on it. I do kind of have a little bit of a plan for her, but I also don't fully remember the Sims that are like active in Isla Paradiso and like who lives here. I remember is there Harley Greenwood and Mateo, and I think that's about it. There's not like a whole lot of other Sims. Speaking of Mateo, but there's not a whole lot of other Sims that I can like name on here. Oh look, Raymond's on here, which I did bring him over. I wanted him to be able to continue his relationship with Hazel, so they moved over here too. Alright, so we officially have the first day of work. So let's go ahead and perform the job. We'll head off to the beach. Alright, so we have arrived over here at the beach and we are just going ahead and hanging out and seeing what we can get up to today. We do actually have a sim over here, which is actually Lilith. So let's go ahead and take a second to look at this queen. She is the seasons generation, I believe. She is also currently hanging out over here in a turtleneck, which probably is not the greatest, but look at her just living her best life over here in Isla Paradiso. She is so cute. I love her. But let's miss Lilith, but we're just gonna go ahead and keep surveying the beach, see what we can get up to, and if we have to go ahead and save anybody today. But yeah, I didn't really want to do like the lifeguard lifetime wish. I feel like it's not the most exciting, and I would rather explore the deep sea diving. But it looks like we currently have somebody that we have to go ahead and rescue out here. So let's go ahead, before you have even noticed yourself, let's go ahead and rescue this sim. And thankfully, with this whole like profession, we do have a little bit of time to go ahead and like have days off, which means that we can go ahead and, you know, dive, which is nice. But she is officially heading out to the water very, very slowly, and this sim's gonna go ahead and do the same thing, isn't she? Yep, I called that. They always go out, like, where they are close to each other. I'm also going to do this in probably a way that I'm not supposed to, but I'm gonna cancel out this rescue interaction here since she's on a floaty, and she can float back in while we go ahead and pass a floaty to this other sim. I don't know, I feel like that's the more efficient way to do it, and that's always how I've done it when I've played with this career. Um, because then that way, we don't have a sim potentially drowning in the water while we go ahead and do CPL if we need to. And here comes a boat. And thankfully, that boat did not hit the sim that we just saved, but you went ahead and just fainted over here. So, how about we come over here and give CPR? All right. All right. We're just going to go ahead, come over here, give CPR. We're probably also going to have to give CPR to another sim. This sim over here on the right that just walked into the water is a sim that I made. And it is a sim that I want Harlow to get to know. But of course, when he shows up here is when she's super busy. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, not going to lie. But that is Kai. He is an absolutely gorgeous sim that I created when I was just kind of like getting ready to prepare for this. And I felt like him and Harlow would be pretty cute, but it looks like he's actually headed off to work now anyways. But we are just over here giving CPR to another sim. Hopefully we have the chance to go ahead and meet Kai another time. But I think I'm going to go ahead and skip and we will be right back. So I decided that I want a pet. We have Grace over here, or there's a Jack. And I feel like it's not fair to adopt a Siberian Husky in this kind of weather. So I think I'm gonna go with Grace. I've never heard of her cat brand before, but brand breed. But I googled it and it says that she is the like smallest cat breed, and I feel like that would be perfect. So I'm just gonna keep her name as Grace for now. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I kind of want like a beachy island theme name, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But let's just go ahead. We'll fill up the cat food bowl, and then what do I want to do? Maybe we'll come over here and take care of your own needs a little bit. I should also probably get her to clean. Kaylee is on the computer, which never surprises me around here. That seems to be like one of the only things she does. But I also want to go ahead and check the online dating messages and profiles. I'm kind of hoping that maybe Kai pops up on one of them. I don't know. I'll have to just kind of see what happens, but I'm just gonna let her, take care of the rest of her needs. She's getting a little bit tired. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna browse profiles first, I think, and then check messages. So let's go ahead and do that here. And then I'll probably let her go ahead and get some sleep. She is getting tired, it's a little bit late. So we're over here officially scuba diving. We're at, I believe it's called Rocky Reef. I went ahead and queued her up with a few things because searching for stuff in these takes a little bit. So I probably will cut out quite a bit of it, in my time. This is also something that we can go ahead and grab. Now, I can't remember if fish count towards her lifetime wish, and I want to say that they don't, but I'm going ahead and having her enter a cave right now, and we're going to see, what's up with that. But let's just go ahead and see what we can kind of, get done. I'm just going to, while she's in the cave, just search around a little bit more. So I believe this is one of those ones that there's like nothing really available other than fish and caves. I think it's as you unlock more, they unlock like the treasure chests, and I can't think of what else. It's only the treasure chest currently coming to mind. But it has been okay, so we just like glitched out of the water, so I had her just like cheated her back down here. But yeah, she glitched out while she was in the cave, which was a little unfortunate. But we did just catch a shark. So I don't know what that says about us, but we have officially caught a shark. Um, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of like take it pretty easy with this stuff. This is one of my favorite like aspects of Isla Paradiso. But I don't get to play with it a whole lot because it's normally a very like laggy pack. But I'm gonna let her come over here. We're gonna search through this tunnel, like cave, and see what we've got. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of hope for the best, see what we can get, because you can get collectibles out of caves, which is what I'm hoping for. Luca has passed. That's kind of sad. We like just moved here. Um, okay. We're just kind of hanging out. Sawyer is making some money. We just improved our scuba diving skill to level 4. So we're not doing terribly. Hello, Shark. Okay. So let's just go ahead and keep searching around. It did say that she found another entrance, but had to increase her skill. So I don't know exactly what skill we need for the other part of that cave. But I think we just got a sea urchin. We did. Alright, so I'm having her go back into the cave over here. Um, sure. Okay, so we did unlock somewhere else over here, so I'm gonna let this load up for a second. Alright, we've arrived over here, and this appears to be Davy Jones' locker. Now, she was suckered, which is from the cave interaction, but I went ahead and I queued her up here a little bit. We are currently doing fairly well with the amount of oxygen that we have, but we are also kind of cutting it close with being comfortable. So hopefully we're able to go ahead and collect everything that I wanted to. I probably should have skipped everything except for the chests here, which if I remember correctly, one of the chests, you have to have like a higher skill. I think it's maybe like level 7. It's been years since I've done this though, so I don't fully remember. But I want to say that I'm not going to be able to open one of them until we get a higher skill, which is totally fine. I'm not, going to stress out over that or anything of the sort. I just kind of want to see what we can get done. It looks like things are going well between Hazel and Raymond, which is nice. It looks like we have a couple of other fish hanging out over here as well, which one of them I had her coming over here to catch. The other one was not here when I had officially queued her up for that. But it looks like we are going to head on down, which means I think there's a chest down here. Yes. So we are going ahead and seeing if this is a chest that we can open. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 3 to 4 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies!